Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my tips and tricks when it comes to beauty and wearing your mask to protect yourself and others. So I thought I would share with you all my makeup tips, all my skincare tips. I did a lot of research on dermatology websites and also some tips and tricks that I've tried and tested myself. There's the whole minimal makeup thing where you cannot wear makeup under your mask. I've got some skincare tips on how to prevent breakouts under your mask with skincare, and then I've also got some makeup tips as well on how to help the longevity of your makeup wear and how to prevent transfer and that kind of thing. So I've got some really good hacks in here. You're gonna love it. Let's go. Tip number one is, of course, go makeup free if possible, because wearing makeup under your mask increases the risk of clogged pores and pimples, which I'm prone to, and makeup residue gets on your mask. So start out with a simple cleanser, and just so that it's more convenient in the mornings, I use my face halo to remove that, and it effectively removes everything from my pores, so I'm making sure that there's going to be nothing left in my skin for when I put my mask on. You can obviously do this in the shower, but I don't like to shower in the morning. I shower at night unless I'm washing my hair, so I like to use my face halo to make sure there's nothing left in my pores. And then I will use a nice gentle moisturizer. This one's calming. Moisturizer is good because it can provide a barrier between your skin and the mask, which aids in reducing friction. You should try to stick to something with ceramides, hyaluronic acid, try to stay away from anything too active was the general consensus on dermatology websites. Of course, guys, SPF, do not forget it, okay? Otherwise, everyone will be mad at you. I'll be mad at you. The dermatologists will be mad at you. Estheticians are mad at you. Random people on Twitter are gonna be mad at you. So put your SPF on. You've got to protect your skin, but of course as well, getting a mask tan would be terrible. I chose this one. It's mattifying and it has other skincare benefits. Plus it blurs your pores, so it perfects the look of your skin. Number two, protect and treat concerns. For me personally, my main concern is breakouts. At certain times of the month, I break out like this. This was filmed a few weeks ago when I was ovulating. So I like to use hydrocolloid patches to protect the breakouts, treat the breakouts, soak up the excess sebum, and kind of stop them in their tracks, and also prevent them from getting irritated against the mask and from being in that warm, moist, bacteria-filled environment in my mask. Tip number three is to try a facial tanner for a semi-permanent glow. So instead of having to put foundation on, you can even out the look of your skin and give it a little bit of a glow with some simple fake tanner. This works for any skin tone. It might make you go up a shade if you've got light skin, but even deep skin tones can benefit from the glow that you get from using fake tan, and it lasts a few days. So try it out. Next tip is to emphasize your eyes. Really, the main thing is not putting makeup on right under your mask because of the bacteria and whatnot. So I feel totally fine putting makeup on around the mask. So I like to even out the skin around my eyes, my forehead, in the little gaps on the side there. And this one has good for your skin ingredients because it's a BB cream crayon. And I just make sure the shade matches my facial skin perfectly so that if I take off my mask to eat or something, I don't look totally weird. And you can go ham with the eye makeup if you want, but because I'm being natural with everything else, I usually go with something light. So brow gel, this one plumps, adds a tint and holds it. And then some nice eyeliner. I just do something soft and then let it blend out and wing out a little bit at the end. Mascara, of course, a couple of layers, but yeah, not much else. And then when you go and put your mask on, it just makes me feel so much more confident to have a little bit of makeup on the eyes. Another little random tip, and this one is totally random. If you have hoops that don't go all the way around at the back, you can use it as a mask holder. I know they sell like chains these days, but I've discovered this by accident one day and I just thought I would share. It's kind of handy if you need to take your mask off for a quick second. Now, if you do want to wear makeup or the occasion calls for it, use long wearing products and layer your makeup up. That means you want to use a primer, a long wearing foundation, a long wearing concealer. Look for benefits like creaseless, long wearing, 24-hour wear. Look for keywords like that when you're looking for a product to wear under your mask. For example, this foundation that I'm using is self-refreshing. So throughout the day, it kind of checks itself before it wrecks itself. So this is a really nice one that just looks nice all day. And because you'll probably want to focus on your eyes, definitely use an eye primer. And what I do is I put a little bit up underneath my eyes to prevent creasing and to prevent the makeup wearing off where the mask touches your nose and under your eye area. So blending that in and taking whatever's left on my finger and putting it around my mouth, which can wear off when you're talking under a mask. The eyes are going to be the focus of the look, so Do whatever you want for the eyes. I'm doing a smoky eye here, which of course I recommend, but do whatever is the most flattering look for you because your eyes are going to be doing all the talking. I'm also going to do a bit of bronzer. Again, look for keywords like long wearing in the formula. Now is the time to dig out those long wearing, transfer proof matte liquid lipsticks from 2016. These were everywhere and it's all everyone wore. They do not budge, they do not transfer. They just kind of crack off, which takes ages. So these are fantastic for under a mask. And then you want to do a dusting of powder all over everything to add an extra final layer to seal and set your makeup in place so it stays a little bit longer. I'm tapping extra around my mouth and I find that all of this helps to create, you know, that matte soft layer between the mask and my skin rather than having the tacky dewy finish that can transfer a lot more easily. Oh my gosh, now this is my favorite of all of the hacks. There is something out there called a mask bracket. So the whole face of a regular cloth mask rubs against your face, but a little bracket means that it holds the mask fabric out and away from my mouth area, as you can see. So what I do is I take some powder, the same one that I've got on my face, and I dust it all over the inside of the mask, and then I bake like a little circle all around where the bracket is going to sit. I leave it for a few minutes. Make sure you've baked everywhere that the bracket touches. See that? And then just dust away the excess once it's baked. And the bracket has tabs that you can pop into the pleats of the mask. This was the biggest game changer for me when it came to wearing a mask and wearing makeup. So check the link below and get one for yourself. Again, your makeup's not going to stay perfect if you do have a mask on top, even with a bracket, but this helps a lot, especially with lipstick. And it's also a lot easier to talk and breathe in one. Next tip is to mist your mask with toner. Toners typically have astringent properties, which means it certainly doesn't hurt to mist the inside of your mask with your favorite toner throughout the day as needed. You can obviously pick one that's right for your skin concerns, whether it's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, calming, oil absorbing, etc. At the moment, there's no proper proof that this works or anything, but I read a few articles that dermatologists suggest that it can't hurt and it might help just a little bit extra in fighting maskne. This one is hopefully obvious, but you should wash your face as soon as you get home and remove your mask. I hate having to splash my face and wash my face and get all the water running down, so I just put cleanser straight on my face halo, and face halo also has technology that makes the fibers reach deep into your pores unlike a regular washcloth, so I know that I'm removing all of the bacteria and all of the grime from my pores before it has a chance to wreak any more havoc on your skin. If you don't use disposable masks, try to wear a clean mask every time, which means that you should be washing your masks after every wear. I personally have a number of cloth masks so that I can wear them throughout the week, and then at the end of the week I pop them in with my regular washing. Make sure you use a laundry bag so they do not get lost or caught on buttons and stuff like that. I also use a laundry sanitizer. This one makes sure to kill all the germs that might be on your mask. Whew, that's it. That's all my tips, guys. I hope you really enjoyed all the hacks that I gave you in this video. Let me know if you have anything else to share in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.